We're talking about surviving the narcissist, and living well is your best revenge and a way to break free from the control. I am Sue, your personal transformation coach. Living well, living your best life, does not work for the narcissist. They gain when you stop living, when you live under their control and you literally stop your own life and everything is dependent on them. That codependency becomes so strong that whatever you do will always be measured against what they want. When you start living well within a narcissistic relationship, the chances are that the narcissist will join you for a while. And then they will start criticizing what you are doing. They will start breaking it down so that you start doubting yourself and eventually you let go. Because let's face it, narcissists basically are terrible, negative people. They just don't like being in happiness because they cannot sustain that kind of level of joy, of love, of happiness. They cannot sustain that. They can do it for a little while. And especially when they feel that they might lose control, yeah, they'll join you there for a little while. But that can't stay. They will start breaking you down so that you let go of that good life. If you continue with that, chances are that the relationship will eventually break apart. Now, if you have left the narcissist and you are no longer in that relationship, you most likely will suffer from a low self-esteem. You'll be doubting yourself. Your focus will be on the revenge and the hate and resentment and everything you feel towards them for where they have taken you. They have taken you. Because eventually you have become your own abuser because you've taken their voice and placed it inside of you through your voice, and you keep the abuse going. You keep on telling yourself, I'm not good enough. This will never work. I cannot do this alone. I'm dependent on the narcissist to help me through this. But once you have left that relationship and you manage to work through this, because you can, it is dedication to yourself, and you now step into your joy and you know what your happiness is and love returns to you, you will have the greatest revenge because you will be living the life that you were always meant to live, that comes naturally to you, and life will become easy and things will flow for you. I want you to consider that when you stay in that anger, the hate, the resentment, the fear, your focus constantly will remain on the narcissist. In the process of living with those destructive emotions, you are hurting your body. You are bringing a dis-ease to your body, which ultimately will lead to disease and illness. We all know that stress kills. It leads us to places where the body can no longer cope. And then you will remain the abuser. So by living your best life, you break free from that that control. You become you, and you're living this life that you were always meant to live. In wanting to take revenge, I want you to consider the following. For you, perhaps, the world comes to a standstill when somebody pulls your hair. For the next person, you can pull all their hair out. They don't care. They don't feel it. For me, perhaps, I will cry for a long time when somebody steps on my little toe because it's really hurtful to me, where another person will hardly feel it. We are all different. Now, when you get to the narcissist, they are so detached from their emotions that it does not matter what you throw at them. You cannot have that kind of revenge on them. The only way you get revenge on them is by living your best life, because they can no longer have control in that life. That is that is what they hate. That is how you get back at them, if that becomes your focus. What I really want to implore for you is to not make your best life because you want to have revenge on them. Make your best life because you deserve it for yourself. You deserve to have the best future possible that you decide to have. And in the process of returning to this best life that you can create for yourself, you have to return to you. You've got to get to know again what you like. What do you like to eat? What do you like to watch? What do you like to wear? What do you like to do? How do you like to start your day? How would you like your day to look like? Do the things that make you happy guilt-free. What will make you happy? And start doing those things. And then as you go through the day, constantly look out for the opportunities where you can apply what makes you happy, what you like your future to look like. Because you've forgotten. It's time to reconnect and relearn who you are. And then go out every day and look for every opportunity to apply. It's vitally important that you write this down, because when we just keep it in our head, it flies out. We know. We often say, my head's too busy, I cannot concentrate on things. So write it down so that when it shows up, you can recognize the opportunity and you can now start creating the life you want. That is your best revenge. Creating and living your very, very best life. And eventually, the fact that it is a revenge will fly out the window and you will just be busy with you. I wish that for you. I really know that you can do that. Let go of those limiting beliefs that have been placed in your head so that you can be free. Be kind to yourself in this process, and we will chat soon.